Welcome back to another video. We are officially on day 23. So that means we only have a week until my birthday. And I'm looking forward to not only just my birthday, but the month of July. Because for me at least, is a month of new beginning. It's a new year, a month of celebration, and kind of sets the tone for the rest of the year for me at least. So yeah. And today's topic, I would say, is definitely one that I feel like I need to do more of and be concrete of, because I'm more of a kind of like fly by day person. So yeah, let's get into it. Number 23, create long-term and short-term goals. And I feel like this one is something that I just need to do more concretely, because I do goals, but it's very much like in my head, in the sense of like, for instance, I kind of decided that I was going to go to nursing school. I did all my prereqs. I applied. I went, completed nursing school, graduated, took my NCLEX, passed my NCLEX, right? But sometimes to me, like, things happen like that. I kind of very much live in the moment. So I'm not necessarily thinking about what is thereafter, or like a year from now or 5 years from now or anything like that. I'm kind of taking it time by time within the whatever my focus is at the moment. And I know that life is not like one project or one situation at a time. So I want to be more intentional about setting long-term and short-term goals, so that one, I can keep myself on track, because I realize that I'm definitely someone that has the skills to be able to do many things, but also like I have a lot of interests. So I could be here today and then be here tomorrow, right? And I want to make sure that as I kind of walk into this new decade of my life, that I'm being intentional about what it is that I want to do, and that I'm following through with it and keeping it, because I've already planned for it. And I know that plans and goals don't necessarily always happen the way that you planned them, that if I plan to finish something in 6 months, it may take me a year. But at least it's something that I can look at, see, keep my mind concentrated on it, and then move forward and know, hey, I've checked this off, or I haven't checked it off, and what can I do to kind of adjust to make sure that I am successful in it. And I think that by writing it down and being able to see it like in my journal, it's going to keep me accountable, right? Keep myself accountable, right? Self-accountability in a sense, because I know if there's things that I've said before that I was going to do, or that I should do, or anything like that, like even starting this space, right? I've been saying for years that I was going to start a YouTube page and kind of like talk about things that are important to me, important to the people around me, and things like that. And at least 5 years, this has been something that I've been discussing. And it kind of took me turning 30 to just kind of force myself to do it. But maybe if it was a goal that I had set that within the next year I would have accomplished it, then maybe I could have been on this thing sooner, right? Y'all could have been seeing me talk sooner. So yeah, I want to get to the point that I am writing goals. Well, first creating the goals, then writing the goals, keeping myself accountable, and then checking them off as I get them completed. And I feel like that is definitely something that I need to continually do. Reassess every quarter maybe, right? Go back and reassess them every quarter to see if I'm on track, what I need to do, or even let go of some things. But also like ensure that I'm, going down the path that, me and God have been working out together. When I talk about like goal setting, like particularly like long-term goals, I don't want them to be something where I'm kind of dreaming ahead and just saying that, hey, I'm gonna get this accomplished, right? I want to ensure that I like write small steps to get to that point. Because I think especially when something is like 5 years from now, I hope to purchase, something big, or, whatever like that. That oftentimes, you get to the 5-point mark and you're like, dang, I haven't done anything for that, right? So I want to ensure that I write the steps that's going to get me to that point. Because for instance, when I plan trips and I'm like traveling, every step is planned out. That of course the goal is going there and having fun, but 3 months in advance I'm looking at plane tickets. 2 months in advance I'm looking at housing. I'm planning the itinerary and the activities that we're going to do, where we're going to eat, kinds of things. And all of those small steps ensure that we get to the final goal of going there and having a fun time, but it's also planned and organized in a way that makes sense, right? So I want to be able to use that skill that I already have to be able to translate that into like goal setting for my life, right? So then when I say that I want to accomplish something in a year, I'm writing things down that every few weeks or every few months, I'm writing things that's going to help me get to that point. And whatever those are, if it is talking to certain people, gaining a new skill, if it is purchasing something, saving up money to purchase something, that's going to help contribute to that. I feel like all of those things are really going to help me keep intentional about those things. So when I get to the bigger goal, I've already done the small things so I can check it off without being stressed that it's 2 weeks away from when I decided that this was going to be done and I haven't done anything. And I know for me and who I am, that those are the ways that that's the only way that it really is going to make sense to me in order for me to be committed to it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get into the habit of writing more concrete goals down, short-term and long-term goals, to help keep myself accountable, but also to work in a way that I am envisioning what the life that I want in steps. And I think that's going to help me to see it. And I'm excited to see what that's going to be. Of course, there's some goals that I don't want to say out loud yet that I, want to accomplish, but I really want to start writing them down so I can keep myself accountable more than anything else. So yeah, I think that's going to be something for me to remember, but for you guys too. Like for those of you that struggle with, hitting your goals or achieving your goals or even planning, like write it down and make it plain and be able to see and touch something tangible. And if you have any tools, if anybody has any tools that could help me with like goal setting, either like goal setting notebooks or like, apps or anything like that, send it my way so that I can like practice that better. And yeah, thank you for coming back to another video on another day of my 30 for 30 journey. And we are almost done. It's kind of like bittersweet at this point. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in another video.